Hi, I'm Julia Harris, a.k.a. Julia the Realtor.
And I'm Karen Jones-Lewis, your Georgia, Florida Realtor.
We would like you to join us every first and third Saturday at 12 noon, where we will answer all your real estate questions. Good morning, WMBM listeners. Welcome to the Julia the Realtor Show, all the way live from beautiful North Miami, Florida, where you can get your up-to-date real estate information and all your real estate questions answered. And in the process, we're going to have a little fun around here. If you're in need of real estate services in the Broward and Dade County areas, you can call me directly at 954-483-9994. You can also find me on Facebook at Julia the Realtor SFL, on Instagram at Julia the Realtor, Twitter at Julia the Realtor 1, and on my website at www.juliatherealtor.com. But while I'm here on the show, you can call me at 305-953-9626 or 954-525-1490 or toll free at 888-599-WMBM. I'm so excited. My partner's back in town. She's in the studio. Joining me is my colleague, co-host, and friend, Karen Jones-Lewis. Karen, welcome back.
What's up, Julia? Oh, my God, girl. I am so glad to be back with you.
I'm so glad to have you back.
I tell you, when you go away and you stay so long, you realize that there is no place like home. But, Julia, you did extremely well being here by yourself.
I held it down for us.
Yes, you did. And so, but I had a chance to call in, so nobody knows that I was missing in action, but Julia did well. So I am proud of my partner, my buddy, my friend. Yes, I am Dr. Karen Jones-Lewis, your real estate.
Say that again. No. I don't think they heard you the first time, girl.
That's okay. I am going to make sure that everybody knows that, yes, I am. I work for that, so I can say that.
Drop it every chance you get, child. Doctor.
I am. Yes, ma'am. Anyway, I am Dr. Karen Jones-Lewis, your real estate broker in Florida. And you can call me. My phone number is 305-323-1556. You can check out my website, K1 Realty Group. Check out my blog, Karen Jones-Lewis, and my Instagram, KAYJAY Real Estate. And before I pass the mic back over to you, I have a list that I need to give a shout out to. I need to give a shout out to my newfound friend, Rosalind Matthews, and my business partner that she's on her way back home and listening, Lisa Jones Peak. And Julia, we had a caller last week. She called me on the phone. She and I talked a long time. And her last name is Miss Lewis. So, Miss Lewis, if you're listening, I definitely want to give you a shout out. And I'm back home, so I will be talking to you.
All right. Oh, child. So this would be the part where we talk about our properties, but guess what? I'm all sold out.
Oh, you all sold out?
Girl, I need to re-up. So any of you home sellers out there need to sell your property, I have lots of cash buyers looking to get you out of your situation. So please give me a call, 954-483-9994. I also have some first-time home buyer programs for you first-time home buyers or regular buyers. You don't have it doesn't have to be your first. So you can also give me a call.
That's
Karen?
Right. That's right. I have so much going on, but I'll give it all to you next show, or you can call me and I'll tell you about the listings and the properties that I do have for sale, 305-323-1556. But we got a lot to talk about today, right, Julia?
Oh, Lord, child. And it's just me and you today, too, but it's all good. I know you want to talk about calculating numbers on rental properties, so let's get started.
Yeah, Julia, I definitely do want to talk about it because a lot of times we have people coming to us and they tend to think it's easy when they say, I want to invest in real estate. Mm-hmm. And one of the things they don't do the math. I had a client that I sold a duplex last year. It's been about a year this month. The mortgage was $1,400 and the amount of money that he got off both properties totaled $2,500. And the bank account today says $200. And to me, the math doesn't add up. Mm-hmm. And I know we have more to talk about when it comes to rental property But we have to keep in mind, numbers tell the truth, and we want to share this information to you because if you want to get a property, and now's the time, a lot of times we start to think about what we're going to do in 2018, then the following year. We say, okay, we're going to purchase a property or we're going to start investing in property. And I think if you are, we definitely want to pass this information on to you when it comes to rental property.
Mm-hmm. So get your pen and paper out because you're going to want to hear this and you're going to want to write it down and consider if you're considering buying rental properties, or if you already have one and don't know how to calculate the numbers, this one is for you. So call us here at the station, 305-953-9626, 954-525-1490, or 888-599-WMBM if you have any questions. And you might want to, we'll be recording this so that you'll be able to hear it again on our channel.
Exactly. Well, we want to do a disclaimer because we want to give credit where credit is due. And the information that we're giving out, it's not new information, but we've taken the method from Brandon Turner. He is an author, and he does a lot of webinars on biggerpockets.com. And I tell you, if you are interested in doing any real estate investments, write that website down. Biggerpockets.com. They have tons and tons of information for real estate investors, whether you are a beginner or you're experienced. Julie and I look at that information, and we go to that website all the time. And Brandon has a book titled Rental Property Investing. And if you're interested in real estate investing, what we're going to do, we got the book and we're going to give it to the first caller. You don't have to ask questions. You don't have to say anything. All you have to do is be the first caller. We definitely want to know somebody is listening. Not only do we want to know that you're listening, but we want to contribute and give to you if you're first starting out investing. So you can give us a call.
305-953-9626, 954-525-1490, or 888-599-WMBM.
Gotcha. You look at the website too, right, Julia?
I sure do. I love that website. I get lots of information for when I'm going to talk to my clients who, they're interested in investing, or they or they do property management because they have lots of properties. So make sure you have your pen and paper ready because we're going to, give out a lot of information here.
Awesome. Okay, so here we go. We're going to do a hypothetical scenario. Yes, we know it can go any way, but we're going to keep it simple. Okay, let's use Dwayne. Mm-hmm. Dwayne is buying a duplex for $200,000.
Right.
And we're going to use the 4-square method that Brandon used. So on your sheet of paper, you're going to draw 4 squares. Now, the first square, we're going to write the word income. We like that word income. You're going to put income in that box. Mm-hmm. And so I like to be a little creative. So I'm going to take that extra step and tell you to use markers in each box. But this box, you're going to use a green marker. Ha, 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 ha. That's a money color.
Green for that money, honey.
So you're going to use green for that one right there.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
So
Julia?
On unit 1, Dwayne is getting $1,000, and on unit 2, Dwayne is getting, he's getting $1,000. But before I go into that, I hear we have a caller, so we're going to go to that caller first. Caller?
Hi, this is Melanie Kirksey, and I'm calling to let you know I'm listening, and I call for my free book.
Go, Melanie.
Hey, and guess what? I cannot discriminate. Give her a shout out.
Shout out to Melanie for being our first caller.
Dr. Lewis is my sister.
But I didn't plan that. She is just an obedient. But listen, let me say this about Melanie. She is definitely a student, and she tuned in to get the book, and I am going to give her the book. I didn't exclude family. So if the next person calls in, we're going to get them a book. But this book is for Melanie, and I had no clue she would be the first caller. So this book is hers. But if the second caller calls in, you have a book too. It's the giving time.
Lord. Hallelujah.
Glory. Thank you, Melanie. We got your address. All right.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
All right.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
All right. So we're going to go back to our We're going to go back to our scenarios. Melanie called in.
That's right.
Shout out to Melanie Lewis.
That's right. No, that's Melanie Kirksey. That's my sister.
Oh, I thought she said Lewis. I'm sorry, Melanie Kirksey.
All right, she got the book, but if anybody else calls in, the book belongs to you as well.
All right. So back to my scenario. So on unit 1, Dwayne, he's getting $1,000 for that unit. And he's also getting $1,000 for unit 2. So for simple purposes, we're going to keep the income with just the rent. There could be other types of income, for example, laundry machine, storage shed on property, but let's just keep the rental income from the property.
Okay, so what we're going to do, so in square 1, box 1, to sum that up, we have the total rental income is $2,000. That box is completed.
Okay, and in the next square, we're going to get a red marker and label that square expenses. This section is for the monthly expenses from the property. So how much does it cost to maintain the property?
Gotcha. Okay, all right. And so depending on when you have properties that you're renting out, the expenses can vary. So what we're going to do, we're going to just create some expenses for our situation today. Mm-hmm. So let's say we have the mortgage, we have taxes,
right?
We have insurance. In most cases, if you get financing nowadays, your taxes and your insurance goes together. Mm-hmm. And you have other expenses such as water, gas, garbage, lawn care, etc. Those are all expenses, but we're going to exclude those particular expenses. And I want you to definitely listen to this one right here. There are 3 expenses. What happens with new real estate investors, new landlords, if they're not experienced, they do not put these expenses down. Mm-hmm. Number 1, vacancy. And so what that is, that means every month you're going to set aside money knowing that one day your property will become vacant. Mm-hmm. Here's another expense, repairs. If there's a hole in the wall or the carpet is stained or tenants, sometimes they call for minor things, but you have to fix them to make it livable for your tenants. That's not added in the expense column. Capital expenditures, and for short, that's CapEx. We call it that. And so this is when you're saving up for big items such as a roof, water heater, appliances. I normally call them budget busters because if you don't save for them, even in your own household, you're going to have to go into your regular bill money or your savings. And so it's always best to save a little bit towards those items every month. Mm-hmm. Because if you have a roof, Julia, and your roof is already 18 years old, and down the line, 5 or 6 years, you need a new roof, and you haven't set aside any money for that, it could cost thousands of dollars. And what you thought was your actual profit, in actuality, you've also lost that money.
Right, because you have to dip into it.
Right, because, and also, too, repairs and CapEx, they pretty much go hand in hand. Mm-hmm. And here's another one that I forgot to mention, property management fees. You can, again, remember now, we said you could have other fees, but we're going to keep it simple. And this section here is so valuable. I'll say it again, most inexperienced investors who bought a property or you're looking, they don't write down their expenses. This is as far as they go with the math.
Right.
They take that rental income and they minus the mortgage, and they call that difference the profit.
Right.
When they've not did the math on all the other expenses.
Right. Call them out. Call them out and put an amount on each one, and then we'll total them up.
Okay.
These numbers are monthly. So mortgage, say, is $860.
Okay.
Taxes is $150.
Okay.
Insurance $100.
Okay.
Vacancy, let's say 5%. That's standard. 5% is what investors usually use for vacancy. Okay. So that's $100. Okay. Repairs, guessing. You're guessing because you don't know what's going to happen down the line. So repairs and CapEx, it all depends. But to show you what you're talking about, let's say $100. Okay. Capital expenditures $100. Property management fee 10% of the rent, so $200. Karen, what's the total?
Okay, so the total from what you just called out, Julia, is $1,610. So now we're finished with our box 2. $1,610 worth of expenses for the month. So now we're going over to square 3. Get your black marker for square 3.
All right, so square 3
Gotcha.
is called the cash flow. This is the easiest box, but has the most powerful number. Get the income from square 1, which is $2,000, and minus it from the square 2, which is your expenses of $1,610. So $2,000 minus $1,610 equals $390.
Gotcha. Okay. And Julia, here's something too. Most people ask us this question after looking at the cash flow. Is that a good deal? But we don't know until we do further math. And at the end of the day, you would have to have a conversation, and it all depends on your specific situation. Now, our last box will help us determine the answer to that question. Again, keep in mind, this is just 101 for rental properties. There's a little bit more to it, but if you can get this
more
formula,
detailed.
Exactly. But if you can get this formula, at least you're in the ballpark figure and you're on the right page and you're going down the right path to not make mistakes with it. So we have to write that total out on what we put into the property in order to determine if that's a good deal or a bad deal. Did we put $150,000 in the property, or did we just put $150, $150,000 or $150? What did we put into the property? Okay, so we'll go to box number 4. All right.
So Karen, hold on.
Okay. It's good to me. You know, I always like it, but go ahead.
So Karen, what that means to our listeners is that you're going to itemize every dime that they put in the property and then find out if that's a good deal for them or not. Is that what you're saying?
Yes. So that's exactly what I'm saying. So we're going to take those numbers and we're going to do something to them, and we're going to itemize it. So we're going over to square number 4. And in that box, we're going to call that cash on cash return on investment. That's an ROI. We're going to use a blue marker here. And really what that means is the money that you're earning. What kind of percentage are you getting? If you put $1,000 in the bank and they paid you $100 this year, then what that means, the math says you're getting 10% on your cash on cash return. It's your cash flow that you're getting. Gotcha. Okay, so I'm going to do the numbers. I'm just going to call out hypothetical numbers.
Okay.
The down payment, $40,000. Your closing costs, $30,000. I'm sorry, $3,000.
Right.
Rehab, $7,000. So in this situation, your total investment is $50,000. Okay.
Sounds like a lot.
Sounds like a lot, but okay, it is a lot if you don't have that kind of money. But that's normal. That's like 20% down or so on a property, more or less, though. Okay. So here's what we're gonna move on over. We're gonna take our cash flow. Remember now it's $390, but we're gonna multiply that by 12 to come up with our annual cash flow. So $390 times 12 is $4,680. So we're gonna do that, we're gonna divide that. You're with me? We're going to divide that by our total investment from box 3, which we're going to come up with 0.093 cent. But because we want to make it a percentage, we're going to multiply it by 100 and add the percent sign. So our cash on cash return on investment is equal to 9.36%.
Which is a good percentage.
Well, and again, it still depends on what your goal is. It's not just looking at it. It's not a bad percentage.
Right.
But then you want to always figure out what's your goal on why you're going to get a rental property.
Right.
Do you want to have it for your retirement, or if you're putting an investment, say you're putting it in stock and stock is not making that great return. So at that point, you will figure out which route to take. Okay? Julia, you wanted to say anything?
Yes, I wanted to say that I'm still waiting for that caller to call in to 305-953-9626, 954-525-1490, or 888-599-WMBM. We have this free book here, Rental Property Investing. Call in, get your free book. This is hot information, and you need to get it.
Let me say something on behalf of Melanie for calling in. She didn't have to call in because she needs the book, but she is a student, and she knows that they're giving it, something is being given to her, and why not reap the benefits from it? And so many times people will not take that time. I even put on my Instagram page, free book or free something, and people won't call in. You may get 1 or 2 likes or 5 likes, but when you have food on the table and you post that on social media, you get 60 likes, you get 300 likes for that type. But all we're trying to do is give the information, because I'm sure that there is somebody, even if you're not investing in property right now, you may want to do it down the line. You may have been working 20, 30 years, and now you're getting ready to retire, and you may want to go into another phase of life for investing, because that's what sometimes we do with our clients. When they retire, we'll have them allocate some money into purchasing a property, maybe a duplex, so that they can get the income off those properties.
Listen, I know I have a couple clients right now looking for duplexes to purchase, but they're looking for the right one. So, we haven't locked in on one yet, but duplexes are the way to go. So if you are interested in becoming a rental property investor, you need to call in and get this free book with all this information at 305-953-9626, 954-525-1490, or 888-599-WMBM. It's chock full of information that, will get you started in your rental property investing.
Right. And again, it's just basic 101 math when it comes to rental income properties. Again, I always say it's more to it, but it's critical that we want to make our community aware when it comes to real estate investing, that you have to do more than just put those figures out about your what you're getting monthly, and then minus that from the mortgage. And then you think that you have a lot of money and you've not made any calculations or itemized your expenses. I mean, again, it's deeper than that, because you even want to look at your bank statements. You want to look at what's going on. And the same client that I said that had purchased a property from me, he wants to spend like $3,000 on a gate. But let's have a talk before we spend $3,000 on a gate if you don't have any money in your bank account. Not saying they can't get a gate, but let's just talk about it and have it now. Right. That's the word. Julia, we have a caller on the line?
I sure heard that.
All right,
we got a caller.
I'm glad that caller called in. And I hope that's not my family member before they pick up.
Caller.
Hey, this is Rosalind from Louisiana. Hey, Karen.
Hey, Rosalind.
All these people calling. This is a trick.
Hey, go ahead, Rosalind. I didn't tell him to call Julia. Honest, I did.
This is a trick. Hey, callers. What happened? All the Karen's people calling in.
Rosalind?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, Rosalind is second. She got the book. Rosalind, we appreciate you for calling, and we're going to mail you that book, okay?
I really appreciate it because I want it.
We see that she want it, and she's gonna get it. Thank you, Rosalind.
You're gonna get that book, honey, because you called in.
That's right. Thank you. We'll talk.
All right. I'll
okay. Bye. Julia, another disclaimer. I didn't know that these people were calling in. We have another caller?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, then. I'll give another book out because I know those two. Next. Caller.
Hello? Yes.
Do you know Karen Jones-Lewis?
No.
Okay, good. All right. Thank you, Jesus. It's somebody that does not know Karen Jones-Lewis personally. We got us a true
Julia.
first-time caller.
No, Julia, correct that. We have 3 true callers because I did not know, and I did not tell my family and friends not to call in. They want it. So your third caller, what's your name?
Gerta Doris.
Okay, say that again for me.
Slowly.
Gerta.
Gerta.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
Gerta, we thank you for calling and we thank you for listening. And you definitely got the free book on rental property investing by Brandon Turner of biggerpockets.com.
Okay.
Thank you. And if you have any questions when it comes to rental property investing, don't forget to look us up or give us a call, and we'll be more than glad to share information with you. You want to get her...
If you hold on, they'll get your information so we can send the book to you. Okay, Gerta?
Okay.
And keep listening in, okay?
Yeah.
Thank you. Julia, we can talk some more. It's that time.
It is that time.
Julia shaking her head to me. No more. All right, I just got rolling. Anyway, I enjoyed myself. I hope you all got something out of it. I want you to have a beautiful, happy Thanksgiving, and don't eat too much turkey. I am Karen Jones Lewis, your real estate broker, 305-323-1556 with K1 Realty Group.
Hey, it is that time, and yes, it's Thanksgiving next week, so eat up, not too much. I hope our listeners enjoyed the show today. Thanks to all the callers that called in. I am Julia Harris, a.k.a. Julia the Realtor, 954-483-9994. Join us every first and third Saturday, same time, same place, WMBM, 1490 AM. Peace. Thank you for listening to Julia the Realtor. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.